All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sincere Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. Lord, in this lesson is edifying unto the elect. This is just going to be a quick exhortation, okay? And I'm going to be going in the spirit of the Apostle Elder Gabar, just speaking on something that he's been saying for years and says often, and that's going into the most important part of this truth. The most important part of this truth is finishing. Okay? The most important part of this truth is finishing. And that's enduring unto the end. That is the most important part. As a matter of fact, the scriptures say, I believe that's in the book of Ecclesiastes, if I'm not mistaken. Better is let me just get it. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Okay? So better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. It's just like a movie. Okay? You can't really call a movie a good movie if it doesn't have a good ending. If it doesn't have a good conclusion. It could be a decent movie all the way through, but if the ending is bad, then it's a bad movie. You get upset. You know, the main character, you expect him to win, right? You expect him, he's gonna suffer through the movie. You expect him to get some type of reward, and then at the end he gets killed, or he gets done even dirtier. And then the person that was a scumbag the whole time ends up with the reward. You're not gonna like that movie, okay? But the main character, he could have been catching some W's throughout the beginning of the movie. In the beginning of the movie, he could have been winning and fighting and battling, But if at the end he loses everything, what's the point? Right? You got a good example is the book of Job. Right? You read the book of Job, in the beginning everything was all good. Everything was great. In Job's perspective, in Job's eyes, he had everything he wanted and more. He was the richest man in the East. He didn't want for nothing. His children were taken care of. His servants were well fed and taken care of. Everything was good. Then the problems ensued. The chaos ensued. The trials and tribulation ensued. And what happened? Job had to endure. He had to fight. He had to man up. The scriptures, what the Lord told him, Salakia, gird up thy loins like a man. Right? Which is a man of war. So that's how we are in this truth. We have to fight to the end. Right? I'm going to read it again. Ecclesiastes 7:8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So there go that word patient again. And Job had to be patient. And what happened at the end, the Lord gave him everything that he lost times 2. So that was a good ending. Like it says in the book of James, the 5th chapter, we have seen the end of the Lord, that he is very pitiful. And you know, his mercy is very tender, roughly paraphrasing, for those that he loves. Okay, so the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. We have to understand that this truth is a marathon, not a sprint. You have some individuals come in this truth and they look at it as a sprint because they're proud. They don't understand that really you're racing yourself. You're racing against the clock. You're going the distance. You're not really racing against other men, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has given every man his own speed. He's given every man their own level of faith, level of wisdom, level of understanding. So how are you going to race against the next man? That doesn't even make sense when you really think about it. You see, you know, now of course the scriptures say we are to provoke one another unto love and to good works. We edify, we exhort one another, we encourage one another to keep pushing, to keep going. But you can't compare yourself to a man, especially that's been in this truth, you know, got years and years and years on you in this truth, and you trying to be a top guy. You want to be, because you're around top men, you want to be a top guy, so you want to move and do things. No, this truth is a marathon. It's about going the distance. It's about how far you can go, not how fast you can go, how far you can go. Right? I have a 400 meter dash, right? You do the first 100 meter, first 100, 200 meters, you as fast as you can go. By the time you get to that 350 mark, you're gonna be out of gas, right? So we have to pace ourselves. We have to be real with ourselves, and we have to be most concerned with finishing. And we're coming to the end of that time. We're coming to the time of finishing. As we can see, the famine of the word is going to come. We're not going to be out here much longer. But while we out here, we got to do the work. This is Luke 9. And I get to the point, verse 61. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee. So somebody was telling Yahushua he wanted to follow him, right? But let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. You see that? So yeah, this young man, he wanted to follow Yahushua, right? But he said, let me go tell my family goodbye. So he said, I will follow you, meaning I will go forward with you, but let me go back. You see that? Let me go back to my house so I can tell all my people I love them, and I'm about to go follow this guy, Yahushua. You know, you don't really know him, but yeah, he's the Messiah, and I'm gonna go follow him. First of all, your family gonna look at you crazy. They gonna tell you, what are you talking about? Where you going? Stay here. You know, they're gonna do everything in their power to convince you to stay. You know, I'm pretty sure some of his family probably would have told him, that guy you don't want to follow that guy. You know? Why? Because they were not of the elect. Okay? The Most High didn't call your family. He didn't choose, you know, now, of course, a lot of us brothers would come in the truth. You tell your whole family, you tell everybody. But who really listened? You know, I'm pretty sure some brothers got stories of a brother or a cousin listen. But for the most part, nobody listened. Everybody scoffed you. They mocked you. So what did Yahushua tell the man? He said, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looketh back, is fit for the kingdom of God. Okay, no man that put his hand to the plow and look back is fit for the kingdom of God. Meaning, this thing of ours is a work. This is a daily grind, a daily process, right? The scriptures say that we are laborers together with the Most High. We are the Most High's husbandry, right? Roughly paraphrasing. So it's our job to labor with Yahweh Shai to help gather the elect. And how do we do that? By teaching, by preaching, pushing the prophecies, which is how the elect wake up to the truth. You hear these prophecies and you hear the way they're broken down, and you know, if you're of the elect, you'll clearly see that the Bible is alive. It's a living document, and it's only for the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. Then you get that, you see that, and you join in helping to spread the word, to teach the word. Right? That's you taking your hand and picking up the plow. Right? That plow is what farmers use to break up the ground. It would be pulled by either an ass or an ox, some form of beast of burden, and they will pull that big, they have like a big, I forget the exact name of that piece, but like a big metal axe looking thing, and they will put it on the plow, put it on the cart, and the beast of burden would pull it, and it would break up the ground so that the farmer could put the seeds, into the earth, so that he could grow his wheat, barley, whatever, and people can eat. So that's the point of doing this work. We're picking our hand, putting our hand to the plow, breaking up the ground, which the ground is the minds of the elect. The seed is the word. We're planting the seeds. We're spreading the seed, which is the word of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. We're spreading it around so that all that are meant to listen will listen and get it. Okay? But we know only the elect will get it. So while doing that process, you can't look back. If you look back, that means you're not focused. And if you're not focused, you have to control that beast, that animal. You have to guide him with a goad, with a prod, like a stick with a needle tip at the end, with a spike at the end. You gotta beat the donkey. You gotta make sure he's going the right direction. So you have to pay attention. If you take your eyes off the course for a minute, right, next thing you know, he messing up. He going to the left, going to the right. Messed up the lines, the plow lines. Now you got to start over. You see, but Yahweh Shai said somebody like that is not fit. So use something carnal, a beautiful example of something carnal, to relate to something spiritual that we're a part of. So we have to get the job done. We can't look back. Now is not the time to look back. Yeah, certain people looking back, but that's on them, man. Okay? We have to keep pushing. We have to keep grinding. We have to keep toiling. We have to keep pushing until the end. All right? We have Passover this week. Blood moon as well. Same day. It's about to get real. So with that, this is just something I wanted to speak on through the Spirit. Lord willing, was edifying. With that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Hakodash. Until the next one, Shalom.